Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. It is Monday. The program is called Numbers because it's all about the numbers here in Florida. Today is December the 14th. It's a Monday. It's my day 270. Yes, I've done 270 of these programs. I'm broadcasting from the Victoria Condominium here in Vero Beach at Indian River Shores. And yes, and we do have a TV studio here. We're probably the only condominium building on Vero Beach for sure that has a TV studio as well as a radio studio. You can see it's like right back here, and we're broadcasting from there. How about this? 11 days until Christmas, and what do 11 days before Christmas mean? It means 11 pipers piping. You'll see a picture up here about that. 11 pipers piping. On the 12th day of Christmas, there were 12 drummers drumming, but today is the 11th day, and the pipers will be out piping. 18 days left in this year, 55 days left until the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl will be played in Tampa. Oh, I forgot to mention the fact that Victoria here at Indian River Shores, it's 13 acres of paradise. That it is. 13 acres of paradise. I tell you every day, I don't put any commercials in here, so you see the commercial, you can hit the skip button, and please don't forget to push the like button. I love it when you push that like button. That's really good. By the way, don't forget that school zone over there at Beachland Boulevard and all the other school zones around our state, 20 miles an hour, and they do mean business. How about $260 fine? Buy a lot of Christmas presents for $260. Well, at least a few Christmas presents. So don't get caught, don't speed, and protect our kids over there, all right? All right, folks, listen to this. 72% of all new COVID cases came from gatherings. That would be where groups of people got together and were celebrating things, possibly at a bar, but not from restaurants. Less than 2% of the people who came down with COVID came from restaurant contacts. So there you go. That is a fact. Here's something that I want to remind. I don't know if I used this before or not, but I need to tell you this because I think it's very important. This is sort of a psychological thing. So listen to this. You can lead me anywhere, but you can't push me an inch. All right, that's a psychology thing, and the reason for why I'm saying that is this. If you can convince, and we can convince people to get these vaccinations and they think it's a good idea, they'll be happy to get them. Once you tell somebody that you have to have the vaccination, you have to wear a mask, you can't do something, there you go. You're pushing them. You can't push people. Most people do not like to be pushed for any reason whatsoever. There's some people that are very obedient and they agree, yeah, we should use the vaccine. The vaccine's going to be a good thing and I'm going to have the vaccine. And then there are other people that say, if you make me do it, I'm not doing it. Well, at least that's what they're going to say. But the bottom line is they're probably going to be at the front of the line. Remember that. You can lead me anywhere, but you can't push me an inch. By the end of this year, 2020, Pfizer will have delivered 40 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines to inoculate 20 million people here in the United States, because it takes 2 doses to do it. So they delivered 40 million. They're going to be 20 million that people are going to get inoculated. Florida is getting 179,000 doses, and they will be arriving between now and the end of the year. Half of them will be getting here very soon. The other half will come in about 2 weeks. And that will immunize approximately 90,000 people. And how many people do we have living here in the state of Florida? Somewhere around 21 million. So that's not going to get us too far. Don't forget, when you tell your friends today that today is the day that the 11 pipers will be piping on the 12 days of Christmas. Got that? Okay. The state reported a daily positivity rate of 7.88 on Sunday. That was down from 7.89 on Saturday. According to the state, the new records reflect the fact that 112,554 people were tested in the past day for COVID-19. That's down from 132,615 that were tested on Saturday. So we were down on testings on Sunday, and that usually happens. Saturday, there were much more testings. There were 132,000 on Saturday. While shipments of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine are making their way to South Florida, the doses that will be arriving will only go to a fraction of our population. Those are the people that are exposed on a daily basis to the virus, such as frontline and healthcare workers. And the most vulnerable will be the first to receive the vaccine. So not going to get to us very soon. Indian River County added 25 new COVID-19 cases on Sunday, according to the Florida Department of Health. This raises the total amount of county cases to 5,529, while the death toll remained at 147. 74 were at long-term care facilities out of the 140 deaths. There have been 462 COVID-19 hospitalizations in Indian River County. There were 15 people still hospitalized on Sunday, according to the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration. Now, if you want to know the difference between whites and blacks, so far here in our county, of the 3,586 were white people who got COVID-19, and 565 were black. And I say every day at this time, only you can slow down the spread of this pandemic. Only you and I can slow down the spread of this pandemic. Please don't blame the president. Please don't blame the governor. Bottom line here is we are the ones who are in charge of spreading this virus. We are the only ones who are in charge of this. Nobody else. We don't know who has it. You don't know whether you have it or you don't have it. You probably think you don't, and hopefully you don't. However, bottom line is we have to be exceptionally careful, because what are we going to do? I mean, the only thing we can do is just not go out. Don't go out as much. Don't go to bars. Don't hang out at bars. It's just not a good thing. The Pfizer Covid19 vaccine is now shipping from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Those vaccines left the plant 48 hours after being given the emergency authorization. UPS planes, specially equipped with ultra-cold freezers, will move the precious vaccines to hospitals and other holding facilities around the nation, including right here in South Florida, and they are supposed to be arriving today. It typically takes a few weeks for the body to build immunity after the vaccination. That means it's possible a person could be infected with the virus that causes COVID-19 just before or just after the vaccination, and that person could get sick. This is because the vaccine has not had enough time to provide protection. While it might appear that the vaccine was developed in record time, less than a year, ongoing research and science behind this mRNA vaccine has been studied for more than 2 decades. That's like more than 20 years. The recent application of this process for the COVID-19 virus is based on many years of testing, and the safety approval process is the same for any vaccine submitted for approval, called a Phase 3 trial. This means a large population, in parentheses it says, for these vaccines, 30 to 40,000 people per study, has been studied to evaluate the safety and efficacy of the vaccine compared to a non-vaccine controlled group. Florida reported 8,958 new COVID cases on Sunday and another 81 new resident deaths linked to COVID-19. The state has now reported 1,125,931 cases since this pandemic began. Okay, folks, don't forget the 17th Street Causeway Bridge. Only 2 lanes down there. They are the southernmost lanes on the bridge, both east and west. The other 2 lanes, the north side, is going to be closed for a number of months. We're working on A1A right now between Beachland Boulevard and the Village shops, and hopefully that's going to be done by Christmas. If not Christmas, certainly right by the first of the year. They still have to do the center lane, but everything else seems to be done, and there could be a little bit of a bottleneck between now and Christmas, but hopefully it'll be done by Christmas, but if not, certainly by the first of the year. All right, folks, let's dive right in here to the Treasure Coast weather report for today. And it's going to be a pretty nice day. Only 6% chance of rain on Monday. Sun and clouds mixed, high 82 degrees. Wind southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's for Monday. That's today. And then tonight, partly cloudy skies this evening, will become overcast overnight. Low 63 degrees tonight. Winds light and variable. We have about a 19% chance of rain tonight. And then tomorrow on Tuesday, we have about a 21% chance of rain. Skies will be overcast. Slight chance of rain showers. High 76 degrees. Winds west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, folks, so that's the weather report for the Treasure Coast, and I'm going to put a picture up here and show you what the Treasure Coast is. You can see it's just north of the Gold Coast and just south of the Space Coast. If you notice from what the picture that I'm putting up here, you'll see that we have a lot of coasts here on the Florida Peninsula. And we have the First Coast, and you can see all the different coasts there. But we are on the Treasure Coast, and as I say every day, we're where the buried treasure is. I'm also going to put something up here to keep reminding you about December the 21st. A bright Christmas star will appear in the sky, and this hasn't happened for 800 years, more or less. So take a look at this and then try to remember to go out there, and I'll give you more information when we get closer to it on December the 21st and see that bright Christmas star. Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to dive right into the numbers. I'm going to give you the numbers, and then you'll see the numbers. The numbers have been over here, and when the numbers are over here, there's a time there when those numbers were put there. You can see right now it is 10:45 a.m. in the morning when I'm doing this first segment. But if you look over here, you'll see a time stamp up there somewhere. That time is going to tell you when I actually put those numbers there. Everything I just gave you was from yesterday or some news from today. But the actual numbers for today, for Monday, will be up here on the left-hand side. And those will be the numbers for today. Okay. Here we go with the numbers. Here come the numbers. Alrighty, folks, here we are in the numbers department today. It is Monday, December the 14th. The time is right now when I'm doing this is 3:37. I still have to put it all together and get it up, so you probably won't see it before 5:30 or 6 o'clock. But I got these numbers at about 2:45 this afternoon. 137 new deaths reported for the entire state of Florida in the past 24 hours. That's 56 more than yesterday. Yesterday, Sunday, was 91. As far as positives are concerned, 8,454. That's 506 less than yesterday. Yesterday it was 8,958. The positivity rate for the entire state of Florida for one day is 8.33, and that was up. And we know that that number is supposed to be under 5% for 14 days. And we haven't seen that for a long, long time. Let's go down to Miami-Dade. 21 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours. 2,281 new positives. The positivity rate is down in Miami-Dade, down to 9.12. I don't remember exactly what it was before, but it is down to 9.12. Broward County, that's Fort Lauderdale, 6 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours, 674 new positives. Positivity rate there is up to 7.53. Now we'll go up to Palm Beach County, 6 new deaths to report in Palm Beach County, 371 new positives, and the positivity rate there is down to 5.67. At least it's going down. Orange County, that's Orlando. 1 new death to report in Orlando, 779 new positives, and the positivity rate up there for one day is 10.11. That's almost double what it's supposed to be. In fact, it's over double what it's supposed to be. In Brevard County, 5 new deaths to report, 167 new positives. The positivity rate there is up to 6.34. And then we'll go to St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, 1 new death to report, 47 new positives. The positivity rate there is 5.65. Alrighty, now in Martin County, that's Stewart, no new deaths to report, 33 new positives. Positivity rate there is up to 7.95. Then here in Indian River County, where we are, that's Vero Beach, no new deaths to report, 48 new positives. While we're here, we'll do the positivity rate. That's up to 6.68. The positives, 48 of the 48, 4 of them are in zip code 32960. 32963 has 2 new ones, and 32967 has 1 new one. So just to recap, 32960 has 1,330 positives since we started. 32963 has 326 positives since March when we started. And 32967 has 894 since we started. 7-day moving averages for the number of deaths. These are the people who passed away each day for the past 7 days for the entire state of Florida as a result of COVID-19. 7-day moving average, 104.29. All right, I'm going to move over here and take a look at this new cases graph. I like this jacket. Every time I see this jacket, I like it. The trouble is it's so inexpensive. It bothers me that it can't possibly be any good. It's like $60 or something. I think it's pretty cool, though. Anyway, we're not selling jackets here. All right, let's take a look at the new daily cases. Daily cases here, this is everything but today, and you can see how it's been creeping up, and these are the 7-day moving average. This is day by day, but then I apply the graph line to it, and as you can see, the graph line is just creeping up and up and up. Bang, 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 straight up. There we go. So those are the new cases, 7-day moving average for the daily cases. We'll go down here now and we'll take a look at the deaths. This is the deaths since we started back on March the 12th, and we're going to zip over here and take a look at and see how it's going. And once again, it's going up pretty quickly as well. And I'm going to apply the 7-day moving averages to that as well. And you can see it is going up a little bit. It did come down a teeny bit, and it does not have today in it. I do this each day just so you have an idea of what the graphic look of these 7-day moving averages are for the deaths and also for the positivity rate. Positivity rate, as you can see, is kind of out of sight here. This is just not good. However, I have to report, as you know, today is a very historic day. It's the first day that we get vaccines that we are going to be able to administer today all over the United States. And at this moment, it is happening, and that's a terrific thing. All right, here we are taking a look at the United States, and this is 48 hours ago. Pennsylvania was in first place or worst place with 120. Illinois was in second place with 102. Texas was in third place with 101. New York in fourth place with 87. Colorado, look at Colorado. Colorado was in fifth place with 87. That's unconscionable. They have less than 6 million people, and they had 87 deaths in Colorado 48 hours ago. And Minnesota in sixth place with 85. Now, Minnesota has about the same number of people as Colorado has, so they have 85. Now, we go down here to Florida. Florida was in seventh place with 81, but we have 21.5 million people, for heaven's sakes. And California was in eighth place with 73. California has almost 40 million people, oh my goodness gracious. Take a look at Tennessee in ninth place with 62, and then South Carolina was in 10th place with 54. We'll go down here. Taking a look at Indiana, where the Hood family lives, that's 12. They were in 12th place in the United States with respect to deaths, 47 new deaths there. We'll go down to Massachusetts in 14th place with 42, and then down to New Jersey in 17th place. Danny, at least you're out of the 60s and you're into the 30s up there in Jersey, so 30 for Jersey in 17th place. And then Ohio is 20, and they had 19 in 20th place with 19. We'll go down to Maryland for Julie in 23rd place with 17. Utah was in 24th place with 17. Wisconsin, 26th place with 15. Kentucky, 27th place with 15. Rhode Island for Jay Grutman, 28th place with 9. Missouri for Rob Young and Carol Young. Missouri, no, they're in Kentucky. Sorry about that. 29th place, and that was 8. And then Idaho was in 31st place with 6. We'll go down to New Hampshire in 33rd place with 3. Down just a little bit further till we get to Georgia. Our neighbor was in 40th place with 1. Iowa, what used to be Flyover Lizzie out there in Iowa, in 41st place, they had 1. Delaware had 1. Michigan had 0. Alabama had 0. Kansas had 0. Connecticut did not report, and we'll go down just a little bit further. Wyoming had 0, Maine had 0, and Vermont had 0. All right, those are the numbers for the United States. Now let's take a look at the world view. Look at all those little red dots there. Those all represent hot spots all over the United States where deaths have taken place. We can just jump out here just for fun and take a look at this one here. That is New Mexico, and they had 1,957 deaths out there. That was since they started this thing, and that was as of the 14th. Okay, let's take a look at the USA cases. 16,388,504. Those are the total number of cases in the United States since we started in March. Total number of deaths in the United States, 299,889. Just about to pass 300,000. We're almost going to pass 300,000. That is nothing we want to be proud of. Those are the deaths in the United States since we got started. 299,889. Global cases, 72,626,153. And the global deaths, 1,617,949. And those are the numbers for the entire United States. A very important day today. Today is when the electors cast their votes for the President of the United States. It's also a milestone. This is the first time in our history where we are administering as many COVID-19, we're administering a gazillion number of shots to try to cure COVID-19 with this new vaccine that was put out by Pfizer. And this is the first day that we're actually being able to vaccinate people all over the United States. They expect to have approximately 40 million doses sent out before the end of the year, which means about 20 million people will be able to be vaccinated because they need 2 shots. Alrighty, folks, that's all I have for you today. For our numbers, this is Monday. I'll see you back here again on Tuesday. Have a very, very blessed Monday. Thank you so much for watching this video. Ron Crider, signing off.